Hey friends, Fui here once again. Welcome back to episode 10 of our Touhou Puppet Dance Performance Shard of Dreams playthrough. So, last we left off, we were actually in the library. Fui, what in the world are you doing out in the corridor? In the front entrance area? Well, I got some bad news for you. This was actually supposed to be episode 11, but I realized after the end of recording episode 10 that wonderful Streamlabs OBS did not actually record the video portion of our gameplay. It got full audio, but, you know, even if you have audio, it doesn't do much. It wouldn't be good for a YouTube video. So there's not really, unfortunately, a way to salvage my last save point, or I could whip up like an alternate playthrough to show off, but then it'll just be really awkward. So thankfully, you didn't miss much story-wise. Let me walk you through what we kind of missed. We'll start, we'll show you the dining room area just because it's the most unique part of here. And Sakia is actually over here. Not originally, but... What do you want now? I don't have time to deal with you. I have too many things to do. We got a rainbow candy, one of the rare candies effectively, right there. So, didn't use it, but it is there. The rest of the mansion is, there's a lot of corridors and stuff that we eventually exited from here. There's a little healing bed, and the corridors down this way. Only one or two things to note happen there, so let me kind of quick touch on those. By the way, if you're not interested in hearing about what would have been missed, you can skip ahead probably 3 or 4 minutes, but I'll make it very quick and brief. So we got a few skill cards. Field Break being, I guess, the standout one, but we didn't really miss too much. Obviously, and Changeling, which could be useful. What items we actually didn't really get too much of a note. Blitz Charm, but well, whatever. We got a few healing items, like the Baba Agra set. That one is pretty good. That was all we missed item-wise from in the corridor. The other thing that happened in the corridor was if you ever watch Scooby-Doo and you know the door sequence where a villain goes in one door, the gang go in another door in this hallway, and they kind of go back and forth musical doors. Imagine that, but with Flandre, with hallways instead of doors. As you're going by, down below you could see her come out of her room, and you kind of work your way around, and she appears in different spots, but you never actually meet. And then eventually she goes back to her basement, and the door's locked again. So that was all you missed there, but just kind of a little, hey, guess what? Someone else is here. You would fight Sakia right here, which he was a pushover. And then in here, of course, is Remelia. Now, right now, she doesn't serve too much function aside from being a name raider, effectively, or, guy to change out the nickname. Sorry, Remelia, I'm not really interested in nicknames. But, the battle was actually, it was kind of gym leader-esque, but it was a pushover. Power Sakia is steel and fighting, Speed Flandre is dark and light, and Power Remelia, the quote-unquote Scarlet Avatar, she called it, dark and wind. The only thing I note that happened is I was trying to farm up XP and I sent out Aya against Remelia, and Remelia used Wind Javelin and One Shot, because wind is good against fighting. So that was my bad. Everything else was pretty solid. Puppet-wise, Marissa leveled up and Flandre leveled up. They're both 32 now. Let's go Marissa first. I put her into the extra form, Warp/Nature, with Fast Talker. 2 turn skills can be used in 1 turn. She's now effectively a brawler type, except super slow speed, even though she has an S rank. But decent tank, decent, HP, great special attack. Flandre is, or spread attack. Flandre is focus attack, and also kind of a brawler. She has a higher base speed by far than Marissa, but the difference between S rank and a C rank is pretty heavy. It's pretty dang close, despite there actually being a large difference. She's meant to be able to tank some stuff in her full power ability, 20% more powerful, but take 10% damage every turn that you do attack ability. She is Warp/Light, so she straight replaced Junko. So that was the only things puppet-wise you missed. No abilities really. Coffin's in a way. I can't sleep here. Oh, I guess I could talk really, really briefly about abilities. Right now, mirror damage we learned at the level up. Power damage if you take doubles if you take damage, so effectively becomes 120 base power. And she's super slow and has low priority, so effectively it's always going to move second. She's almost always going to move second anyway. Energy Bolt she actually got from level up, which is ironic because she didn't get it while she was electric type, but now that she's not, she has it. And then Flandre, Alluring Maze, attacks against the foe's spread defense instead of their full defense, which really doesn't matter that much, but could be useful. And she has Panic Call, which she already had before. Gotta focus on getting rid of these for full attack, or focus attack, so that's all that happened in here. We got one item from after a melee battle in here. Fate Thread, which is effectively a Master Ball. Except, key difference, you can get 7, I think, throughout the playthrough. Can't sleep there as a coffin. Okay, I jabbered on enough. You kind of got an idea of what we missed. I'm sorry. I wish I would have been able to salvage the video, but it straight up didn't record it. And unfortunately, there's just nothing I could do to save it. So, such things happen. At least we didn't lose anything incredibly important, but we do have one last thing left to do in the mansion. Oh, and one thing, Amelia did tell us, hey, you should go westwards to the Genbu Ravine. I think your fate lies there, which isn't really saying all that much, but we were going to kind of head that way anyway, but cool. That's the only way you can really go that's new. Hooray, railroading. So, if you remember, towards the middle in the last episode, we had talked to Quackama, and she said, hey, if you meet with Amelia and you survive, I will go ahead and give you the Yoba book that you wanted. And so, you seriously went to meet that vampire after all. As promised, I'm handing this book to you. Contains incident case number 3. Trying to do whatever you want here? Fine, I totally didn't see anything. Thank you, Quackama. You know you don't have a title. You rock. Now what Patchouli says is, oh, it's you again. I already told you I don't know anything. Well, after researching the puppets, it may actually be possible to enhance their potential even further. This may be very useful information in the future. And she's not wrong. For this playthrough, I'm hoping it won't have to take effect. That would be a PETA, but it is very, very useful because that's how puppets basically reincarnate and become strong. As you imagine, reincarnation restarts their stats, but then if you're smart, you can make it so that they get the full S ranks, and get your mark wherever you want it, which is super important. Also really important for New Game Plus when you want to carry over a full team. Really fun. Yes, what is it you want? Oh yes, I'm listening carefully. Okay, cool. Alright, so puppet levels jumped up by a few since last video, but nothing game breaking. As you remember before, we tried to go through here. Here they come. It's fun to look at everyone's surprised face. Oh no, I have to go camouflage. Its battery has ran out. Can you see me? Let's come down to this. Fight me. And so we shall. Mischievous Kappa Kiyomi without Sunny. Marissa should be well equipped to handle this. We'll just do. I should have did Bad Moon. Oh well. Double damage. Ooh, Nitori, however, should be a perfect fight. Literally nothing you can do that'll hurt me. So, I'm just gonna crunch you. Yeah, Marissa's built to take a hit or two in this form, or in this style, so it makes sense to use her like that and not care too much about damage. I lost. Please don't tell anyone that I was using Opto Camouflage to prank people. Well, you know, not nice to do that. And welcome to Genbu Ravine. The Kappa were just playing around with you earlier, my friend. Very little would like to battle. Alright, Earth shouldn't really make a difference here, so I'll just do mirror damage. Oh no, void damage. And Rumia. Ooh, actually, hold on. may not work well. I might do Starflare instead. Actually, that'd be an easier way to do it. The Warp is actually bad against Dark. Like, I actually had to think for a second. Cool. I was also just playing around with you earlier. So you arrived here from the forest? No, actually. Oh, this is the Forest of Magic. Again. But we have no way to get through as of yet. But eventually, one day, we will have the ability to cross water. What's up, Aya? Aya. You're the well-known Fuya that I heard of, right? Well, and I'll have your puppet and all that. How unexpected to meet you here. Are you perhaps heading towards Youkai Mountain? How impressive. You truly are different from other humans. Youkai Mountain is nice. We have the Kappa hideout at the mountain face, the Tengu village in the middle, and the Moria shrine at the summit. The mountain is also great for sightseeing. There's also a rumor of a hermit retreat being somewhere on the mountain. Yeah. Alright, I'm done pestering you. Since you're busy looking into this incident, Fuya, I'll be taking my leave. If you can arrive at the Tengu village without any issue, please, by all means, investigate to your liking. Until then. Goodbye. Okay, so while we're here, puppets on this route, Komachi, Nitori, Wakasagi, same as before, and Iku. If you want a decent electric type, she's rare, but she's a good catch. Also, Komachi is pretty cool, water and nether. Nitori is fun, water and steel. Her machines are all waterproof, of course. Oop, here we go. That puppet battling strategy, is it better than my perfect one? Kappa Mitsuo would like to battle. Alright, Marissa. Go no mercy. Dang, that was a good hit. Alright, might want to swap off Marissa for now then. Cool. A strategy with 100% win rate. It doesn't exist, does it? Well, not usually. Especially if we're in an even playing field. Don't talk to me. I'm planning out my new mech. How many things they tempt you with on the other side, though? Just got an item right there, grass. Who knows what else lies behind the grass? Of course, we're not going to bother with the grass right now. Why is a human here? Why are you in a place like this? Kappa Yume would like to battle. Alright, so water, steel, Lumen should work out really well. Fortunately, she's going to steal my Red Wing, but I'm going to make her pay for it. That critical hit. And Wakasagi is next. Oops, I do take recoil damage, so not very good for exploring. But we gotta kind of tough it out until we get to the point where I can make good use of other puppets. She does pair okay with leftovers, or in this case food rations, but only okay. This area is a Kappa's territory. Trying to stand out too much. Besides, we want her to basically be this one shot. Anything that comes out, just wipe them out one shot. Ooh, more area. You know what? Random puppet encounters, let's not waste you on them. Yeah. And Nitori pops up quite a lot. Actually, there's not too many good options of what I want to do, so Ghost Wave should work fine. Alright, so in here, puppets are a little bit different. We have Rumia, Nitori, Kisume, Hina, and Seiga. Kisume is the worst one to find because that usually means you're about to deal with a guaranteed burn. Because she has Indomitable 9 times out of 10. Speaking of, wonderful. Alrighty, well, let's get over with. Thankfully, this is one of the few times where it did not have Indomitable. Life is good. Alright, so, let's see here. Oop, right there. Since you came to a place like this, let me show you what I can do. That's right, I was finishing this. So Kisame, Hina, and Seiga. Hina's pretty cool, Poison Nether, and she gets Air Cushion, which lets her... Oh, sorry friend, let me beat you up quick. Which lets you basically be immune to Earth attacks, so that can be pretty useful. And then Seiga being Nether, second time she's come by. Yes, your guaranteed priority 1 attack will break through my speed. And then there's Rika. Alrighty. Sometimes she can have some annoying attacks, so she is Fire and Steel. Go Flare. We'll just let Mima do her thing. I just mounted it too. Lasers and beams. Wouldn't it have been a dream come true? Guess there's nothing here. Speaking of Seiga, how's it going? Bye. Alright, level up Mima. That's always nice too. Alright, so let's swap in Flandre to get turn of fighting. Oh. No, I'm lost. I have to rely on others now. How terrible. Ghost Amy would like to battle. Komachi. You are not a problem. Increase priority move and crunch. No, I don't know anymore. Where am I? If I fight something, I'll just leave her out. Doesn't matter. 74 is... What's that? Shark trade? Yeah. Trades hold items with a foe. Why you would ever want to waste a turn trading held items with a foe, in most circumstances, I don't know. Now, if you're immune to a particular stats effect and then you trade that stats effect over via the item, that can make one of the few times where it does actually make sense. There's a very cool strategy, I forget the Pokemon's name, but basically it's a super tank and you just basically inflicted the stuff on the other puppet or Pokemon. But in this particular case, it does not matter. It won't matter on our team count. We're not going to be inflicting anything on ourselves. Cool. Oop. Emergency, emergency. Our hideout has been taken over by the Puppet Liberation Front. No one else has ever heard about them. They're rampaging all over our base. I have to find someone who can help us. Hey, you, can you help us? It's like he just knows me. Don't worry, the way to the hideout is a bit complicated, but I can guide you anytime if you ask. Humans are sworn friends of Kappa, as they say. So you'll help us, right? Sure, why not? Alright, we'll get there in no time. We're here. This is our hideout. If you want to leave, you'll need me to get you out. So just ask me if you ever need to leave. I'll leave the Liberation Front to you. I'm rooting for you. Now let's talk to you. This is a resting spot. Would you like to take a break here? Absolutely. Come again when you're feeling tired. Ooh, Traveling Merchant. You can get contract threads. Some useful stuff, but nothing we care about as of this point. Certainly no revive items, which we were looking for. Right, so anything down here? No. Ooh, got a little mini island here. Like an item. Attain telescope. Anything? Does that increase the accuracy of your attacks? Let's verify a quick second. Ooh. If it moves after the foe. Which could be... Oop, I don't do that. could be potentially useful on Marissa if she had like a really wildly swinging attack, because she's always going to move second, but you need a sync capacitor to get in here. Please? No? Okay. It's fine. Maybe one of the other ones I'll beat the password out of. This village is now property of the Puppet Liberation Front. Puppet Liberation Front for Nanu would like to battle. Go Flandre. And bonus damage. Good night. I should do what, 11 damage? Yep, bingo. Or for Nanu. It's fun being here, so don't interfere. Of course it's fun. Hey, I'm blocking here. I'm blocking here. You can always tell which ones are which because they have the different hair color. That's cool. This is more the childish looking one. I will liberate my puppet so I can climb up the ranks. Puppet Liberation Front Lola would like to battle. Without wriggle. Alrighty, well, not really a good option here, so we'll just do... No, we're not going to do Fusion Laser. We'll just do this. I should be able to burst through whatever she has. Even if it's bad damage. If only Flandre had good speed. All her forms have mess speed, though. Maybe if I climb the ranks, I could win. That'd be awesome. I think you have to win to climb the ranks, but, you know, go for it. Going inside? I won't allow you to, of course. Let's celebrate our puppets together. Have you done it yet? Puppet Liberation Front Marion would like to battle. Alrighty. Diose... doesn't matter. Good news is these are nice easy ones to farm up Flandre against. You don't know. Well, works for one, works for the other. In the meantime, stay hydrated then. One more fight and I'll swap Flandre out. Good job. I already did. Can you stop bothering us now? I'm sorry. We, the Puppet Liberation Front, have taken over this place. So I can see. Ah, there's a mechanical sound from inside. Hiya! Liberate all your kawaii puppets, Kudo, please. Wait, what? Puppet Liberation Front, Oreo would like to battle. Sends out Wakasaki. Alrighty. You send out that Wakasagi. I will just crunch it. Alright, let's send out Marissa. You can tank the rest. After all, wind will do nothing against warp, so... Neither will that. However, warp should do just fine against you. Good night. And then there's Hina. Fire Flare should work fine. I can't believe you actually outsped Hina. My goodness. Even with a level advantage. No, gomen nasai. Watashi am very shy, trainer-san. No, I forget if that's actually... I think that is actually similar how it is in the Japanese translation. I think the it's reversed at that point, but yeah, they speak bad English instead of bad Japanese. That's a cute touch by the translators to do that. Are you a puppeteer? My puppets will twist and crush you like a bug. The third type of Puppet Liberation Front, Kurisu, would like to battle. Sunflower fairies. People who know about the sunflowers may have an idea of what could lie ahead. And you may be wrong, but you might be right. At the very least, the sunflower fairies themselves seem to be supporting. Not bad. Moon should work fine against you. Right now, Marissa's outspeeding things. As soon as we start fighting actual styled puppets, that won't be the case. Hey, don't twist and crush the sunflower in my hat. Look, I'm not impressed. Okay, before we go any farther, it's actually a good idea to quick head back, I know. Because there's going to be a couple more fights, and we're going to want to have full health for those. I'm going to Flounder out because she's tougher to train than Marissa is somehow. Alrighty. Doesn't like me, but that's fair. He'll get to like me eventually, I'm sure. We have a lot more traveling to do. Alright. I should have saved, but that's fine. Hee hee hee. How's that, you two? With my power, sealing the Kappa's tech was easy peasy. Ah, this was an unusually good plan for you, Sonny. I never thought it'd go this smoothly. Now I can pull as many pranks as we want. With this optical camouflage, we can be invisible whenever we want to. Uh-huh. What? Now, where should we do our mischief? Hey, I'm supposed to make you invisible. Let's see, how about the Tengu village? Actually, I heard something funny was happening over there. While we're at it, let's take this with us. The optical camouflage we have makes us unbeatable, so the Tengu are no match for us. Yeah, still surprised that we could win. This has been decided, let's go right now. We're living in the moment. Let's show them what the three fairies of light are made of. Bye. And so that's going to be something to look forward to possibly in the future. Three fairies of light. Nope, okay. Invading the Tengu hideout. We're heading that way coincidentally soon, so. You're back again? How dare you! You're the one who stole my optical camouflage. Uh-oh. Hi, New Toady. I don't know much about this puppet liberation front, but you're 1,000 years too early to be pulling pranks on my Kappa companions. You made a big mistake underestimating Kappa technology. Now return what you stole. What does Kappa technology have to do with this? Kappa engineer New Toady would like to battle, especially considering this is a puppet battle. Oh. You are defense unit. Ooh, I don't know what you do. Oh. Diffusion. Ooh. This might not go well. Oh, that's not good either. I think that's actually bad against poison. Yeah, that's not good. Well, if you're gonna poison me, I'm gonna make you earn it. But I mean, use something that you can't actually poison. Arcane. But just crunch them. That's fine. Shirley is actually electric and I think water? Oh. Oh my. That was either extremely good read or DS. Oh, piercing stab it is. High magnetism does. I don't know what that does. I don't remember what that does. Something electricity based. I guess I'm magnetized. You're gonna have to help me out in your game. What is it doing to me? Probably some sort of swap out, maybe? Ooh, good hit. Wait, how's that going through piercing stab? Did you water steel? Oh, okay. Use drought. Oh, weak isn't ideal. Oh well. Charge ahead. Alright, Hina. You and me. Let's do this. Yeah, Kane's so tanky right now, she can't really lose. It's gonna take a while to win it. Anything I swap in is gonna instantly get heavy poison, which is not ideal. So rather than deal with that, we're just gonna let this play itself out. The Gatling is the ice version of Twister, so 2 to 5 hits. 4, 5. Ooh, you almost got me below half. Too bad. Game over. Alrighty. And level up Flandre. Crap, I got careless. I heard the Liberation Front was full of fairies. It didn't feel like I'd lose. Huh? You're not a part of the Liberation Front? I look at you again. You're a human, aren't you? Wow, I guess I was in the wrong here. Sorry about that. So, according to what you're saying, Fuya, the 3 fairies of light stole my optical camouflage, huh? Then, to make matters worse, they went off to Tengu village to cause trouble. I'm gonna have to ask for your help with this. But do you mind getting my optical camouflage back? It's a big problem that my Kappa tech is being used for mischief in the Tengu village. I can give you something good for it. Obtain the inflatable bolt, which is one of the big items of the game. Oh, you understand, so you take my request. Thanks, Fuya, you're such a reasonable person. Right here is the inflatable boat. When you need to use it, go into your bag and select it from the key items. As long as you have this, you can move over almost any body of water. It's a necessary item for humans climbing the mountain, since they can't fly. An important item for you, right, Fuya? There. Now, all preparations are complete. I have high hopes for you. As a swarm comrade, you've gotta make sure you get it back, okay? You going and bringing my stuff back to me is a big enough thanks already. Oh, that's right. Since the Tengu village is halfway up the mountain, it's a bit easy to miss. I know it's a bit hard to understand, but if you search well enough, you should be able to find the entrance. You know, what the heck is the Puppet Liberation Front anyway? It'd be nice if they didn't use the optical camouflage for any weird pranks. Now that'd make us mad. Don't you agree? Anyway, the Tengu village is halfway up the mountain, so it's a bit easy to miss. Okay, same thing. Yeah. Give her a little bit of slack. Hey, revive items are nice. Depending on the game, Notori can be either absolutely insane with creation stuffs or fairly reasonable. This is one of the more reasonable versions. But she's a fun character regardless. And look at that. We didn't really do much to the leaders, but everyone else retreated anyway. What? The Puppet Liberation Front had taken over the hideout. What did they want with it? They wanted the optical camouflage. I wonder what they intend to use it for. Now that we're able to get in here, let's look around. Puppets with the same capacity change their strength according to their master. I don't believe that. Faith or trust giving strength. That's unscientific. Alrighty, and let's keep going in. I don't know why a human is here, but don't loiter around too much. Okay, I will not. Hee, this circuit's so nice. So cute. Oh no, I'm drooling. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I don't know. Each their own, friends. Each their own. Tori tends to represent us Kappa, but she seems to be caught up in some troubles and not managing things. Anything good? Dessert of the Sun. Heck yeah. This is a hideout of us, the Kappa. Hideout, secret base. Sounds cool, doesn't it? It actually does. I really like the idea. That's a rare puppet for this point in the game. We can improve our technology if we could use nuclear energy. Will an Utsuho puppet be enough to fuel a reactor? Probably not. Maybe. I kinda agree with you there. I'd prefer messing around with machines than swimming. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, we see an item. Obtain skill card 22. Number 22 is what? That is Air Stamp. Forces them to switch out random puppet after doing damage. Very, very rare that this comes in handy. A few fights where you're fighting against tanky stuff, you could swap it in as a use, but other than that. By the way, I remember these three fairies' faces. I think they're the fairies I pushed around to sell masks for. Well, whatever. You know, it's a house, there's no entrance. Our bazaar is not only our only show of income, or only source of income, but also an event to show off our inventions. Not many people understand this though. I think an automatic Shirikodama extractor is a good idea. That's better inflection. I think it's a good idea. Whoa, a human? Why are you here? That's a good question. Guess I'd like to take a break. Alrighty. So we got a little bit of work to do in here first. So if I want to leave, we can talk to her, but we don't really want to leave yet. There's more stuff we can do, such as more revive items. Heck yeah! Obtain small bit. Let's see here. Small bit, if I remember right, does a little chip damage if something hits you with a weak attack, right? Yeah, low power skill, like those annoying tier 1 abilities, they also take damage. So it can be a good way to get some revenge on them, but not particularly great. Especially not in most cases. I'm not sure what the tier of that would be though. Is it just in general, or if it's, 60, 80, what the cutoff for low power? That I haven't really paid attention to, but later in the game when everything's doing high attacks anyway, it becomes worthless. Usually. Are you a puppeteer? Unfortunately, I'm not interested in puppets. Touché. Puppet just jumped out. So this is one of the best early game sources of Suika, who is a very tanky and very interesting puppet. I'm going to try and get her. I will contract thread. May not work. It did. Hot day. That is black hole. Oh. That is fine. All I wanted to do is capture you anyway. And apparently take a little damage. Cool. Now I'm going to include her in the party, but she is pretty fun. She's one of the puppets that has a special form. Still falls under the speed, defense, power, extra categories, but it's one of the few that I don't think there's anything up here, is there? Yeah, nothing. Okay, but it's one of the ones that has a super high base stat, like 620 or 640, I forget. But at the cost of having a really bad ability that you basically attack every other turn. Other puppets that have those special forms, like Miko or whatnot, have different abilities that can be build-defining, bad or good. Like Miko's special one for her unique style is the True Administrator, which is you drop below half your attack and special, or both of your attacks drop by half. But otherwise you get super boosted effectively until you get hurt, so it can be really good, especially if you have good speed, which I think she has okay speed. Make it not super broken. Out of curiosity, how is Suika's stats? Better than what you would expect. I doubt I'm going to want to use her though. At this point, right now my weak point is Marissa, because her stats just didn't turn out well, unfortunately. She's got good speed and good special defense and good focus defense, but the reason I use her is for attack, and attack is terrible. So, one of those where that I'm not as sold on. But One way or another, we will figure it out. Yes, I want to leave. But we are going to be doing some stuff with our fancy new boat, but I want to make it out of here first. You were in that hideout a bit ago, right? You look strong. Test out my puppets in battle. Captain Takio would like to battle. Alrighty. This should work out very well. And so it did. Ku is... whatever. Damage. Can't say I'm surprised by the outcome. This is good training, thank you. You are welcome, friend. That's ideal. Yeah, no matter what I'm using, it's not going to work very well, but whatever. Hopefully okay. Yeah, such strong damage plus the 20% boost means you able to KO a lot of stuff. Unless it's like a tank-based normal type puppet. Even then she's got a good chance. We'll swap Mercy instead. There we go, Mutori. Hit me for like 5 damage? Go for it. You jerk. Well done, Mutori. Ah, you jerk. What? A human? Caparina would like to battle. Far more smiling than we expected by what she said. Come on, drop me too? No? Okay, cool. That's right, weak doesn't actually lower your damage. Weak means you can't heal very well. And I think there's like a heavy weak, if I'm not mistaken? I don't remember. Fear is what lowers your spread, and then dark is your focus. Might as well just zap you. How shocking. Alright, and new skill for Kane. But please, don't eat me. I mean, not planning to? But don't test your luck. It's good to have those alternate type abilities on to handle situations just like that. Kaboom. Don't make too much of a fuss around here. I'm not responsible for what happens if you offend Lord Genbu. Genbu being the head of the mountain, effectively, which you never really see in any Touhou game, and this also being one of those. I'll zap you, it doesn't really matter. Behind you. You're burning me. Oh, you're fearing me. Okay, that is effective. And there's your demonstration. 2 effects at the same time. Chain Chiri Sweet Bun. Hooray, 70 healing. Now, as you can see, we could go over there, but there's just a little bit left to go before we get to a good stopping point. What am I doing, you ask? I'm cooling cucumbers with water. Cool cucumbers are even better, and I love it. I'll pull your Shirikodama out your ass if you try taking this. This was a PG stream, man. Come on, what you doing? Shh, quiet! I'm gonna get their cucumber with extending arm. Don't disturb me. You know what? He was pretty rude to me, so go for it. Where'd it go? Oop. I wouldn't recommend that you go any farther. I would suggest you start writing your will now, if you seriously intend on going. Tired from pedaling or settling up stands? Stop on by. It appears that something is happening in the Kappa's hideout. It's over already? I'm a traveling merchant. You want to buy some wares? Maybe for last, actually. like listening to lots of people's stories. I alone can experience something like that so easily. I'm reporting my past journeys. How about you? A break in between working makes me feel alive. You too should have a break and energize yourself before work. I agree. Flandre's just not in the mood right now. Okay. So, 2 merchants. I don't think this one has anything else good. Misty Jelly is pretty dang good healing at this point in the game. It really isn't necessary. Oh, that's 100, not 70. My bad. It's really good healing. Effectively, like, I think it's a Hyper Potion Pokemon, but still not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the revive items, which kind of late game. Want to buy some of your wares? Yes. So you have 4 skill cards. Let me kind of touch on each one. Actually, first let me sell things so I can afford them. I'm gonna get all of them, of course, but I'm gonna get some. Yeah, it works. One more vintage wine. I'll sell some of those. And that's probably enough, right? Yeah, that's probably enough. I like to buy things. So, Overrun. Skill card 90. Or spell card 90. You know what? It's called spell cards, but skill cards, whatever. So, that is Overrun. That is a void type spread attack that has a base 100 damage, meaning it's consistent damage and it's high damage. So we're going to grab that. And it effectively makes void impact, you know, kind of useless at this point. Will Wisp for some playthroughs is a huge pickup. That it can burn and inflict dark on your enemy at an 85% skill or success rate. So it's a great one if you really like screwing over physical type attackers and causing, you know, the burn type of status. Not necessarily useful for our purposes, but it's a good one. Shocking Wave is a tier 2 paralysis status effect. It just skips the first, it goes right to there. It's good to counter speed type puppets because it cuts their speed, you know, extremely. But whether or not you want to waste a turn to use it is another thing. And Acid Tears is kind of similar to Will-O-Wisp, where it poisons and scares the enemy, also at a 85% success rate. So what I want to apply is two status effects at once, you know, especially to potentially debilitate a spread type attacker. Hard to say, but I'm gonna leave it for now. We don't really need the rest of those, but Overrun I'm sure I can find a good use or two for. Probably not for Flandre though, because she is physical attack. But you, however, might get some use out of it. Maybe. Bad Moon feels like a good one to get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Bad Moon. Because that's just... oh, not item. Edit. That's just such a good skill card. Yeah, Tri-Fetch was what I was thinking of. But now we have Overrun, which, as you can see, just blows it out of the water. 100% accuracy is hard to argue with. Andre, wrong type attack on there. Oop, actually, I want to go back. It sucks that we still don't have that one that I'm looking for, but we're getting there. Oop. So Hijiri, what does Hijiri have for skills? He might be one of the ones I want to throw it on. No, never mind. She's not going to be a good one for it. Kane, however, she got an ability. Iron Wall Stance to raise your focus defense. And that was about it. Okay, so we're not going to do that. We are going to learn Overrun. Because it's just straight better than Piercing Stab. Actually, no, right? Oh, no. She's physical, isn't she? Yeah, she's focused. Okay, never mind. Ah, that sucks. Ema, do you have a good spot for it? Yes, Tri-Effect. I can just straight up replace that. Wonderful. Tri-Effect being gone. Cool. But we got a little bit of use out of it. A couple puppets are going to be a lot stronger for it. Having the ability just to overrun on anything with her stats is just, it's hard to argue with. That might be one of those we keep for a very long time. And so for now, that is where we're going to cut things off here. Got a pretty good group of puppets. The only one possibly on the chopping block would be Marissa. That would depend on what my luck is in finding stuff. For now, however, we're going to cut things off here. Looking forward into the future, our big plan is doing a whole bunch of side questing. As you can imagine, now that we have the boat, we have a large chunk of the world open to us. And the developers actually account for that. If you want to go back and find things, everything's pretty much at level, give or take, with some variation, but everything easily handleable. So we're going to go ahead and take the opportunity because every level will count as we continue moving forwards. Again, we may end up ahead of sometimes, we might end up actually pretty close later on in the middle and late parts of the game, and especially in post-game. So, beware that, even if you think that you're at level right now, if I was to charge up the mountain as is, I could get a beatdown. Not a guaranteed beatdown, but it would be very, very much tough. So, for now, friends, thank you so very much for your time. I appreciate y'all as always. I didn't mention in the last video, but we do have an official Discord. The link will be in the video here, so by all means feel free to check it out. It's a brand new Discord, so we'll start building that up and hopefully be a good spot for all of us to hang out and chat. So thank you so much as always. You all take care, and I'll look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.